and gentlemen on planet Earth and throughout the galaxy, we are back on Wednesday once again. It's a Blue Moon Wednesday. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John O'Neill, and you are here on the Onealien Show. I've got a special guest in the studio with me, and I'm going to introduce him in just a moment. But first and foremost, as always, every single show, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you very much. I want to extend my gratitude to all of you for interacting with the Onealien Show, an email, text messages, all over social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all over the place. The Onealien Show, we're trying to make an impact, and we're trying to extend our helping hand as an agent of change, right? As a lion. As you know, I've awakened the lion within me, and so I have a path of the lion that has guided my steps in this season, and through the last 3 or 4 years, I've outlined that path. I've made it available to anyone who's listening. So we're always just trying to give you tools and techniques to help you get through the madness that they call life. But guess what? We can all do it with a smile. We can all do it with uplifting spirits and high energy, because that's how we operate here on the Onealien Show. So who's checked out Sidewalk Square Counting? It's on Amazon. If you haven't gotten your copy, go ahead, just check it out. Google John O'Neill or Sidewalk Square Counting and get your copy on Amazon today. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm excited to have some guests in. You already know one of them. And so without further ado, we're not even going to wait. We're going to jump right in. Ladies and gentlemen, our sponsor, our partner, and a frequent visitor to the show. I think maybe even partly her show. I don't even know, but Whole Harmony Healing is here. Jalea, welcome. Oh my goodness, they're double. We got double. They doubled up on me today. Jalea, how you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Fantastic. Whole Harmony Healing back in the studio. It's good to have you.
Thank you. I'm back.
Yes, you are. All smiles and sunshine. What is going on with Whole Harmony? Anything new that you could share with us?
Well, Whole Harmony sold out our first retreat in Costa Rica.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Did you talk about last time you talked about launching the retreat?
I did.
And it's sold out.
Sold out. I actually couldn't even take a waiting list, but
amazing.
Yeah, I'm very, very grateful.
Amazing. Whole Harmony Retreats. And just let everybody know, even though it's sold out, you can't get into it, but there might be another one. This one was where?
This was in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Yes.
Ooh, beautiful land. Beautiful land. Okay. Whole Harmony Retreat sold out. Sorry, people. You snooze, you lose with Whole Harmony. Okay. What else you have going on?
You are too funny. So you can find Whole Harmony. We're going to be having some different locations throughout the valley. So
Okay.
We're located in Goodyear. We'll also have some in Phoenix, Tempe, and Mesa.
Wow.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. And anything else going on spectacular?
That I can think of.
Okay. All right. Just good stuff. Just good stuff all over. You're sold out. So you just sit back and relax now. All right. Nice. I want to sell out the show one time. So wholeharmonyhealing.com if they need to reach you, wholeharmonyhealing.com.
Correct.
As well as all the social platforms, Whole Harmony Healing.
Yes.
On
At Whole Harmony Healing, not Twitter. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
All right. So you could find it. Whole
Yes.
Harmony Healing. Find that uplifting message. She's always giving a message. Sometimes, most of the time, I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. I probably shouldn't, but Jalea is so good at giving some type of morning inspiration, and so we just at the Onealien Show, we see your posts and we see what you're doing and the energy you're putting out to everybody, and we want to just say thank you because we listen.
Gratitude.
Awesome. How do you open up your messages? You do it almost the same thing every day. Beautiful.
Oh, grand rising, beautiful souls.
There it is. Grand rising, beautiful souls. And I just say, that's me. Tell me something good. And there it is. Whole Harmony Healing. Awesome. Who do we have here?
The lawyer.
The lawyer? Excuse me. I thought you were going to be introduced, but you just jumped right in. You need no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, in studio, we have, what's your name?
Amina, Princess Lawyer.
Amina, Princess Lawyer, is here in studio. Well, hello. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
You're doing wonderful? What's going on new in your life?
School. I just started it. I mean, college.
College. Oh. College. Okay. College. All right. And what do you study in college?
We study division and multiplying.
Division and multiplication. Well, that's great. And how old are you?
8 years old.
An 8-year-old lawyer in college. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. They're studying What? Multiplication and division?
Mhm.
In college as a lawyer, we have the lawyer, Princess Amina. Awesome. Well, that's really good. Is there anything else new going on in your life?
Well, I did fail one of my tests on nouns and verbs.
Uh-oh, you did fail one of your tests on what? Nouns and verbs?
Mhm.
What's a noun?
Person, place, or thing.
Person, place, or thing. You're right. A noun is a person, place, or thing. You're a noun, I'm a noun, and she's a noun.
The CEO.
The CEO. Oh, okay. Well, the CEO is also a noun. Okay.
Right.
And if we go to Whole Harmony Healing, that's a place, which is also what?
A noun.
A noun. Wow, you got it already. I don't know what you were thinking on that test. What about verbs? What is a verb?
An action word.
An action word, like what? What's an action word?
Jumping.
Jumping is an action word. I can't do it in my seat, but if we were jumping, we'd be doing some action, huh? We're doing some talking. That's action. We're doing some loving. That's action. We're doing some waving. That's action. You're doing some smiling. That's action. You are just an action person. Action word. You are a verb. Okay, so,
noun?
so
I'm a noun, not a verb.
you are a noun, but you're doing verbs, huh? Wow, that is awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that. That must be really hard for you to really kind of get in there in college at 8 years old.
But I did get an A on one of my dictionary tests, which was today.
High five. High five
That
on
one too?
the A on the dictionary test. High five on the other way. High five on both sides, because that's what we do here. Okay, so you did get an A. Well, guess what? You know what we talk about here on the Onealien Show, and that is sometimes we fail at things. Sometimes we stumble at things. Sometimes things before us are kind of hard. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And we can always go do what? Try
Our best.
our best. Absolutely. We could try our best. And if we get an opportunity, we could try again, you know? Because I could tell you, Prince, your name is so long. I got a lawyer, Princess Amina. Can I tell you that I have failed at many things before in my life too? And I just didn't let it stop me. Are you going to let it stop you? Absolutely not, because we know what nouns and verbs are. And if we ever get another chance for that test, we're going to knock it out, aren't we? Very good. That's awesome. Thank you. What else is going? Oh, yes. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
So today we're going to talk about trust, right?
Today we're going to talk about trust. Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. You already know we could talk about trust, because I don't even know what's going on right now, but you know, I'm working on trust in my life. So for you to come in here and want to talk to me about trust, I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Well, we can start with her.
Oh, let's start with her, ladies and gentlemen.
Me.
All right, Miss Jalea, trust. I remember you were here
It's
a few.
the CEO.
The CEO. Oh, my bad. Okay, Miss CEO. I remember the last time you were here was when I kind of was talking about trust, and you spoke to me about trusting yourself. And I grabbed it that time, and I appreciate that. She has you on the hot seat. So what else do you have about trust? Tell us something. We need a nugget today.
Wow. Amina, thank you.
No problem. CEO.
What can I tell you about trust? Amina's making me laugh. Okay.
Focus.
I'm trying.
I thought you were nervous. You're not
Yeah,
acting very
not
nervous
at
right now.
all.
You are just superstar mode.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, back to
Uber.
trust.
Back to trust. So, what I would say about trust is Amina is one of my two paths on my journey,
Yes, sir.
Right. my journey of healing.
Okay.
Amina is one of the ways that I actually started. Thank
Oh,
you.
nice. Yes.
So I'll just tell you just a quick little story. When
Okay.
I initially, when I had Amina and she turned 1, I got Amina vaccinated.
Okay.
Now, just a little backstory. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for over 20 years, but
Absolutely.
back then I probably had at least 12 years in nursing.
Okay.
Took her to the doctor. I chose this doctor. I spent time researching the doctor that I thought would align best with my values and morals.
Very
So
good.
anyway, went in, got ready to get her vaccinated. I grew up on vaccines, and both of my other children were also vaccinated.
Yes, me too.
There you go. So, but times have changed.
Mm.
And so went in to get Amina vaccinated, and they said at that time that she was going to need her regular 12 months vaccines plus an additional flu shot.
Mhm.
And I remember having this sinking feeling, this gut feeling. I remember having this sinking feeling, this gut feeling that something was wrong. And so I said to the doctor, do you mind if we, do half today and then I'll come back and do the other half? At that time, the doctor made me feel like we would be an inconvenience if we had to come back. So in that moment, I disregarded my body, I disregarded how I felt, and I went ahead and got her vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
It was very shortly after that Amina started to have some regressions.
Okay.
And I instantly knew
Yes.
that it was from the vaccine.
Wow.
So when I talk about trust, it really brings me back to trusting our internal guidance system.
Yes.
I was given, the sinking feeling.
Yes.
I was given that nudge.
Yes.
And I ignored it.
Yes.
For someone else.
Succumb to someone else's.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
That is, oh my goodness.
Yeah. So that is a really big thing for me about trusting ourselves, trusting our bodies. And what I share with my family and my friends and my clients is that if you are asked to do something and maybe you have that sinking feeling. So then I didn't know it was called my intuition.
Right.
So this is, that back then I had no clue. I wasn't on my spiritual journey at that time.
Okay.
So what I did was, what I tell my clients is, when you get that feeling, in that moment, trust it.
Trust it. Okay.
Trust it. Go with it.
Sure.
Tell the person or whatever the situation is, right now it's a no. That
Sure.
might change.
Okay.
But right now it's a no. And
Right.
what that does is it gives you time to sit with it. It gives you time to process it and think about it.
Mm-hmm. And no explanation needed.
No explanation needed.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I get from that is, and I think that all of us probably have it, but sometimes we either ignore it or we don't recognize it. But you've talked several times about the signs that are around you, that come from you.
Absolutely.
Your body responding, the chills, the feeling, something, somewhere, and if we just don't listen to it, then 9 out of 10 times, like you're saying, the result just might be something different than what we were desiring.
Absolutely.
Let's put it that way, right?
Yep.
So trusting, you have to trust yourself. That was a lesson for you. How have you come to that crossroad again and went a different direction?
Oh, several times. All throughout my career from that point on. And just, in general,
Yeah.
if I have a decision to make, and one of my good mentors, Stella, shared with me. Shout out to Stella. She shared with me, listen, if you're asked to do something or you're given a choice or decision, if it's not a hell yeah, it's a hell no.
I like that.
It's really just that simple.
Yes. All or none.
All or none.
I operate like that. I
Yeah.
know that. Yes, absolutely. If you're not really into it, then something is preventing you from being really into it.
Correct.
What is that?
And that gives you that time to process what it is.
Sure. And I like what you said, because it's not that you may not come to terms with it and still follow through with that direction, but you got to take that time to hear and receive and understand.
Correct.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What do you think about all that, Amina?
I think it's great.
Me too. That's a commercial. I think it's great. I think it's great too. That is awesome. How about trust for you? What is there anything in your life that you find where you need to have some trust?
Well, trusting means one time when my dad wasn't usually around, I would tell my mom things that I said that don't tell my dad, and then she'll say okay when she never told her. That's what trusting is.
Give me 5.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
And in order to be friends with somebody, you have to trust them.
Oh my goodness. There it is. You are right. In order to be friends with somebody, real friends, huh? Real friends trust each other. That's what I heard you say.
Yeah, like if you tell them a secret, they're not gonna trust you if you just go. They're not gonna trust you if you just go tell all the other people. They're gonna keep it.
Yes. So you have to be trustworthy. Your friends, you want to be the type of person that your friends trust giving you information, and they know that they're gonna, if they ask you not to tell nobody, you what? You don't tell nobody,
Yeah,
right?
they don't.
You don't, and that makes you trustworthy. Very good. I like it. I like it. Good job. All right. All right. Good job. Friends trust each other. You heard it here on the Onealien Show from the lawyer, Princess Amina. Friends trust each other. Your friends have to be able to trust you. You need to be trustworthy for your friends to give you pertinent information, whether it's personal information or any other type of information. What Princess Amina has explained to us is that you need to be able to keep those things confidential, right? And that's what good friends do. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Anything else to add on to that? That was so good.
Not really.
Okay. Is there any other areas? So friends trusting friends. We got that. We're going to write that down. I don't have a pen. How am I going to write it? I'm going to try to remember that. What else? Is there any other areas in your life where you feel like you need to trust or you need to be trusted?
No.
No, that's it.
Not really.
You trust your mom?
Well, the CEO, you mean?
The CEO?
It's all right.
Do you trust the CEO?
Do you trust me?
Oh
Jury
my
is still
goodness.
out.
Wow.
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? Oh my goodness. Well, it's only been 8 years. So you sometimes the process, we can't rush it. Okay. We can't rush it. Okay. It's only been 8 years. So maybe it'll come 9, 10, maybe. When your trust in your mom comes, let me know. Okay.
Me too.
It's my turn to talk.
Whoa, hot as a firecracker. Wait a minute. You want the floor? What do you got to say if it's your turn? Everybody in the whole wide world, focus in on her. What?
Everybody, just let me talk.
Okay, the floor is yours. What do you want to talk about?
Princesses.
Princesses. All right, we're moving the subject from trust to princesses, right? Because we have a full gamut here on the Onealien Show. What do we want to talk about princesses?
What's what the nurses go first?
Okay. Hi, Jalea. Apparently you've been thrown over princesses. So to give us your thoughts on princesses. Is lawyer Princess Amina? What does she show you about princessness?
What did she show me?
I show you a lot.
The jury's still out. I'm still thinking. She shows me every day. She's very kind.
Princesses are kind. What else?
She's helpful.
Princesses are helpful. What else?
And Amina is very smart.
And princesses are smart.
And beautiful.
And beautiful. Princesses are beautiful. Absolutely. I agree.
What's your definition of princesses?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, my definition of a princess is someone who isn't spoiled because they deserve the best. That's what princesses are to me. And you know that I know a few princesses, and you're one of them. Yes, indeed.
Yes, am I.
Yes, you are. What else?
Thank you, Uber.
Oh, you're welcome. I can't get past that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is John Uber O'Neill on the radio show. If you need a ride, just go on to one of my social medias and DM me. Okay.
He'll drive you anywhere, and I'm the charger.
Oh.
So I get to charge the money.
Oh my goodness. And princesses know about some money too? What is going on around here, princess?
Sometimes the only thing I'm important of is money.
What?
Yeah.
Where did you learn that from? Oh my goodness gracious. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta look out the window on that one. What is going on around here?
Guilty as charged.
What? Look at these two right here, Princess and I'm sorry, lawyer and CEO.
I didn't have to pay you this money that time.
You didn't. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. So thank you for coming on the show. We're having a great time, and I appreciate you being here.
I didn't even get my turn to talk about princesses.
Well, that's what I'm getting ready to throw it over to. I'm getting ready. We heard from the CEO about princesses, and you heard from the king about princesses, and now, I'm sorry, El Presidente Uber. Okay, and now we would like to hear from the princess about princesses.
Princess lawyer Amina.
Princess lawyer Amina. Yes, ma'am. What you got to say about princesses? Tell us what we need to know.
My favorite princess is Moana.
Moana. Okay. What else?
I like Snow White a little bit.
Snow White is another princess. Okay.
Elsa and Anna.
Elsa and Anna are princesses. Okay.
One thing I like about Elsa is her snow power.
Snow power. So princesses have power.
And I also love Halle Bailey.
Oh, yeah?
I made her a princess.
Okay. Nice. You have a whole lot of princesses.
Yeah.
In your tribe.
I'm friends with them.
Tribe.
I'm friends with them.
You're friends with them. All the princesses get together and you guys talk and just do princess stuff?
Yeah, that's she's also a princess, but
what?
Princesses don't wear black. Princesses don't wear black.
Oh, and what?
They wear pink dresses.
Oh, we just found out something new. Princesses don't wear black. They only wear pink and what?
Pink dresses, white, blue, actually any color except black.
Oh my goodness. Well, what?
Except the one that I'm wearing.
Well, thank you for that. She was almost a princess, but her attire, she didn't get the memo. She didn't get the memo on the attire. Okay. Well, maybe tomorrow she could become a princess. How about that?
Depends on what she's wearing.
OMG. Well, it depends on what she's wearing.
Princesses don't wear sandals.
Oh, and princesses don't wear sandals either. Well, we're getting the whole lowdown. Princesses are powerful, you said. Princesses are pretty. Princesses wear pretty colors. Princesses don't wear sandals.
Absolutely not.
Oh, absolutely not. I can't. If I ever see a princess trying to wear sandals, I'm going to let them know you're out of code.
Yes, I am out of code.
Yeah.
And respect that code.
Oh, and respect that code, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting it laid down. It's coming hot and heavy here on the Onealien Show. Princess Amina, I cannot believe how much nuggets you're giving us, how much good information you're giving us.
I'm giving you the best information.
The best information. And we got to keep it. We got to keep it. Thank goodness that this show is going to be on YouTube so everybody else can get this good information. And on the website, it's going to be on starworldwidenetworks.com, where you could get all of my shows, all the Onealien shows. And this show will be on there too. It's a plethora. It's a huge catalog. And so you'll be able to see Whole Harmony shows, and you'll be able to see the show of Lawyer Princess Amina. If you ever want to go to a phenomenal place that has a bunch of vendors, okay, go to Retail Therapy AZ. They're one of my friends. They're one of our sponsors. They have 3 locations around the valley, one in Glendale, one in Anthem, and another one in Westgate. Beautiful stores with a whole bunch of local Arizona vendors, all types of stuff.
Well, now we're going to pass it on to cats.
Cats. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the final subject of today with the princess, we have felines, aka cats. Well, what do you know about cats?
Well, I know that the only colors cats can see is blue, gray, and some scientists believe that they can see yellow.
You are incredibly smart. You just blew me away. I have
learned
no idea what you're talking about right now.
I learned it from college.
You learned it from college. Cats are not fully colorblind. They can see blue, gray, and sometimes what?
Yeah, yellow.
And sometimes yellow.
That's what scientists believe.
That's what scientists say. But the cats didn't tell them the cats never told them though, right?
And I was wearing blue today until Mystical came up to me and then started. Mystical is one of my cats and he is 4.
Okay.
And then he started coming up to me and started rubbing me and stuff, started purring. And I thought that he actually saw me. That he actually saw me since I was wearing blue.
Uh-huh.
And
because he could see blue. He's not fully colorblind, but scientists think he could see blue. So he saw your blue shirt. Oh, that makes sense.
And my blue socks.
Oh, and your blue socks, right? Okay, well, let me see your blue socks. You got blue socks on?
How am I going to do it?
Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
look at these princess socks right here.
My
Oh
leg.
my goodness.
My
ladies,
leg.
ladies and gentlemen,
My
look at
leg.
this princess
My
sock right here. Okay, all right, put your leg down. Put your leg down. We're on the show. Okay, cats. How many cats do you have?
Well, 5.
5.
3 at my mom's house.
3 at
2
your mom's house.
And 2 at my dad's.
Okay, and 2 at your dad's house. Okay, 5 altogether.
And their name is Mystical Midnight, Royalty, Cannabis, and Karina.
Wow. Well, that is awesome. You are what I call a cat lover.
If I need to say that again, just tell me.
No, we got it. We can always rewind. Okay, so cats, princesses, and cats and trust. Man, you came in loaded. You just dumped the whole bag of nuggets on the table. What would a person who wants to get a cat, what's one thing that they should know? If I want to go get a cat, I've never had a cat before, what's one thing you could tell me as a cat expert as yourself is?
You know that you do have a cat, right?
Oh my goodness, we were role playing. Okay, well, pretend someone was here and they didn't have a cat. What could you tell them for them to know that they're getting into with a cat?
Well, I know one thing for sure, that cats could you would take a look at that.
Let's take a look. Oh my gosh!
Cats can scratch you very bad.
Ah! Ow! Ooh! You're gonna be okay?
Yeah, but
Okay.
cats can scratch you very bad, so just watch out for that.
Watch out. Okay, so anybody who wants to get a cat, all you people out there who want to get cats, you heard it right here from the princess. You have to be careful because they can scratch you very, very bad. Is that it?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic, fantastic guest we have on here. Thank you, Whole Harmony, for bringing her by.
Wait
You're
a
welcome.
minute, wait a minute,
Uh-oh.
wait a minute.
What?
First of all, there is no chicken nuggets on the table.
There is no chicken nuggets. You are correct. There certainly isn't. None. Not even one. Is that all right? I mean, we're supposed to have chicken nuggets?
You said she dropped a lot of nuggets on
Oh!
the table.
Oh, yes, she got me. She got me. She said there are no nuggets on the table, chicken, golden, or otherwise. Okay. Well, you know what?
And it's our turn, and it's the CEO's turn to talk about the cats.
Well, before we wrap up,
Yes.
we have to get out of here. One funny thing that I'll tell you about really quickly. Growing up, I didn't have pets, and I did not know that my mother had pets because she never talked about them.
Okay.
I found out a couple years ago that my mother had a cat named Midnight when she was growing up.
Wow.
And the first cat that we got, we named the cat Midnight.
Midnight. Midnight is still in the midst.
Midnight is in the mist.
Midnight.
Yep.
Which cat is your favorite? I won't tell them.
All of them.
All of them. You don't have one that's your favorite?
If I had to pick one, it would be Midnight.
Midnight. Midnight wins. Okay. How
Since
about-
he's the oldest.
Oh, I got you. How about you, CEO?
I don't have any favorites.
No favorites either? Oh, you guys are so politically correct. You guys are so, okay. No favorites.
If you had to have one, what it would be?
Midnight.
If you had to have one, it'd be Midnight. Wow.
And your turn.
If I had to have one, it would be Midnight.
Your cats.
Oh, me, Jay.
Of course.
Of course. It's
That's the only one he has.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't be telling people. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. We have had Princess Lawyer Amina in the studio. It's been a pleasure. Look it. She is rocking and rolling. She's saying hi to everybody. She's saying bye to everybody. And before we go from this awesome show, we're going to recap. We learned about trusting yourself. We learned about nouns and verbs. We learned about princess behavior. We learned about cat lovers. What an action-packed show we had today. And it's all because of you.
Okay, well, what was your favorite part about talking?
My favorite part about talking was sharing my journey into healing.
And what was yours?
My favorite part about talking was looking at your socks.
Weird question.
Hey,
Anyway.
give it to me. Awesome, awesome.
And then my favorite was the princesses.
There you go. We all have a favorite part. So as we go, we're going to throw it around the room like I always do. Who wants to go first? You're going to look into that camera right over there. Everybody's watching, everybody's looking, and you can say anything you want. Go ahead.
Even bad words?
Except for bad words.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right there. Princess Amina says bye. And now, Jalea from Whole Harmony, give us something as we go.
Oh, I love this starseed. Thank you so much for choosing me to be your mommy. I just want to tell everybody to trust yourself. Follow that instinct and that gut feeling and trust yourself.
You heard it here. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how many times, how many shows, it's repetitive, right? That must mean that we need to hear it. Trusting in ourselves. You know that the journey, this time in this season, in my 52nd year, look, I got 50 on my shirt, but I'm 2 years older than hip hop. So in my 52nd year, my 52nd cycle, trust was something that came forward. And so we're just talking about it. We're talking about it all the time. As it comes to fruition in my life, I'm sharing it with you, so that you can do the same. As guests come in like Whole Harmony and like Princess Amina come in and just give us more examples of how to trust ourselves in their life, as they share their journey, as they share their failures and their successes, as they share with us all the amazing things going on in their lives. It comes right back down to trusting yourself. What voice do you have in your head? How does your body react in certain circumstances and situations? And are you tuned in is the question. Trust yourself, as I'm doing and learning more and more each and every day. This is the Onealien. We've been here and we're out. The Onealien Show. I'll see you next week, and trust in yourself. Later.